Hello Capricorn, this is your reading for love and relationships for the coming 2 to 3 months, more or less. My readings on specific subjects are more or less always valid for 2 to 3 months because the energies shift, but I mean, that's why for some it will be quicker, for some it takes a little bit longer. I'm going to do two spreads, one for those Capricorns who are single and one for those who are in a relationship, already in a committed relationship or for a long time, doesn't matter how long. And I'm going to first start with the energy of you for the singles. And why does that one come out again? That came out for Sagittarius as well. And then another one for the ones who are in a committed relationship. Now, while I'm pulling the other cards, which are the basic cards for the basic reading, so 2 spreads, I want to remind you that this is a general reading. So some Capricorns will resonate, some will not. You may also resonate with parts and certain parts you don't resonate with. Now, please only take what resonates and leave the rest here. That is not meant for you and you don't have to take it with you. Now, if you don't resonate at all, I would suggest you have a look at the video for your rising sign or your moon sign, because often you may resonate better with those signs, especially because this is about love and relationships. So certainly try and find out what your ascendant or your moon sign is and have a look at those videos. The last thing I want to say here about the cards is that the cards are not prescriptive. They are not an authoritarian tool. They are just here to give you an indication, a possibility, a potential. They're not written in stone and they don't want to take away your free will. They don't want to take away from your own personal power and authority. So please do keep that in mind. And the very last thing I'm going to say, stick around until the end, because I'll be telling you how you can win a free tarot reading with me at the end of this video. So here we go for Capricorn that is single. So let me just I'm going to turn, because I need to turn this first. I'm sorry, usually I read first this card, but it's so, okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and Justice, because I was a little bit wondering what this card here meant for you. But I feel that you are in search, Capricorn. You are in search of someone. You are on the dating scene. Maybe you are already dating, or maybe you're going to start dating again. It depends a little bit. Because you are making a conscious decision here to do so. You have been pondering what to do about dating for a while, and so there's 2 options: or you date or you don't date. But there's also the options of how you're going to date. Am I going to go dating, in person? Am I going to go and date online via a dating app, something like that? There have been some choices and some things you have been considering. Now here, with this Knight of Swords, you're ready to take off. You're ready to just jump into the dating scene again, and you'll see what happens. Now, the Strength card here, I don't know anything really, but I feel that there is a little bit of fear involved here with this move, because it's next to this, the Knight of Swords is next to this card. So there's a bit of fear involved, but I don't think you need to be afraid, because it ends with the Justice card. And the Justice card will bring a little bit more inner peace and balance to you. So I feel that probably the fear comes from here, overthinking. I feel that probably you have been considering options, you have been considering apps, you have been considering online dating, websites, things like that. And that sort of instilled a bit of fear on you as well. But the Strength card, I ask you to just, don't be too afraid. It's going to be okay. I feel that is the energy coming off because of the colors here from the card. Like, it's going to be okay. Don't worry too much about it. But I do think that you overthink the situation. And with overthinking here, and considering and reconsidering and considering again, where am I going to put myself? Am I going to put myself on Tinder or on, I don't know what other dating apps there are, because I'm not really into the dating apps anymore. It's long past my time. But You have been overthinking that, and the more you think about it, the more confused you may get. So this is also why at a certain point you just jump in, and you probably jump in without too much thinking anymore, and you're just, because this is a decisive card, you know, okay, I'm just going to do it. I have considered my options long enough. I've been thinking in circles for a while now. I'm just going to take action. And this is also going to bring you a little bit of peace and harmony, because at least you have taken the step to start and to jump into the dating scene and to just do it. And that will calm this inner fear. So the Justice card calms this Strength card. Now, let's have a look what the other cards say about all this. Okay, so on that Two of Pentacles, let's see what we need to know here. See that there was inner conflict? Five of Wands. You have been listening probably to other people as well about dating and dating scene and dating apps, but also you have been conflicted within yourself, and you have gotten conflicted stories from other people. You know, some people probably said, don't do it. And then probably maybe you watched the Tinder Swindler and you thought, I'm not going to go on Tinder and things like that. So yes, that is all happening here in you know, a bit of confusion and chaos, and lots of contradicting information, and information that's not really helpful, and that makes you also conflicted within you. And that is why you go round and round thinking and considering your options, because you get all this conflicting and opposing information that is not really looking too good. But at a certain point, you also realize that if you don't take action, if you don't just cut through all that bullshit and through all this inner conflict and conflicting stories from others, if you don't do that, then there is no hope. Then you're not going to open up the stars. You're not going to open up all the opportunities. So the moment that you put this Knight of Swords in action, you're also going to put the opportunities. You're going to bring these stars back. Opportunity is going to be available to you, and literally people you're going to date, they're going to be available to you. The moment you're still here thinking, this is not going to be available to you. So yeah, so it's you who puts that emotion or not. But you will do that. You will know when the time is right. I think with the Strength card, this also speaks about, you know, when you're going to be ready to start, you know, opening up and to jump with that Knight of Swords here. You will know that again. So we have the stars again, opening of possibilities, opportunities. You will have people to choose from, to date with. Yeah, that's in the making, that's in the pipeline. But that only can happen when you activate that Knight of Swords. Now, I'm going to see what, before I say something, because I'm getting a hit here, but I want to know what the other card is first. It's the Three of Pentacles, so I'm happy that came out and not a Devil card or something like that. So yeah, you will have opportunities to date and to go on many dates, and the energy opens up. But I think you are of the kind that's not going to go like dating 150 persons. I think you clearly have set some values. I mean, here the Pentacles for me are values, and you're looking to people that and to be in scenes or to date people that have similar value systems to you, similar opinions, you know, that are, if you are believing in a certain thing, they have a belief system that sort of is similar to you. They don't have to have the same belief system or the identical opinions, but, you know, like-minded opinions so that you can converse and talk to each other and not be in completely opposite stances, like, for example, the Democrats and Republicans in the United States, for example. Anyway, that was just an example. I don't want to bring politics here in my reading, so I'm not going to go further on that. I apologize for those who are listening and are offended, but this just came to mind. Okay, 10 of Wands on that Justice card. I feel that 10 of Wands really is, yeah, that's what I thought. I feel this 10 of Wands is sort of really should have come out like this, should have come out opposite, because I feel that because this is more inner peace, inner calm, more like a settled energy, while here you're sort of really, there's chaos, yeah? And that goes away with that Justice card, but I feel that it releases you from a burden. I'm going to leave it like that, but I feel that this is going to go away. You know, that feeling heavy, feeling burdened, feeling conflicted here is going to go away, but doesn't mean it didn't exist. You have dealt with all these conflicts and all this, you know, opposing thinking and even that fear here. But I feel all that is going to go away because here, Prince of Cups, Knight of Cups. Why? Yeah, I was going to say Prince on the White Horse, but it's the Knight of Cups, of course. There is a promise of somebody entering the scene that is going to be looking very good to you as a potential suitor, as a potential relationship even. So there may, and I feel this is more out, yeah, more at the end of the timeline of that 2 or 3 months that I was talking to. So really talking about. So really, I think there may, somebody may show up. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be the one, because that is going to be very hard to say, especially now, because we're in this year and still this is going on. But there is somebody that looks really good, that you have that like-minded energy and vision and opinion with, and you can, you know, and they open up and they broaden your horizon as well. So, and they come with a beautiful offer, they come holding, you know, a beautiful package, whatever that package is, but it's really, there is a potential there. That's all I'm going to say. I will end later on with the oracle cards. I'm going to jump over now to this spread, which is for Capricorn in a committed relationship. And we start here with the 5 of Wands. Now, this is the same card as this here, but look at the image is completely different. Here, I feel this card speaks more of focus, because if you see that these ones are sort of in a circle and then it draws in the light in the middle and it goes all to one point. So for me, this speaks of focus. So you are focused. I feel here, 5 of Wands, you are focused on your relationship. You are in a committed relationship and your focus is on that relationship and how. I'm going to turn the cards around so I can say more about that focus. So we have the 4 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, another, look, you have all these similar cards coming out. This one here as well, a 3 of Pentacles, and here a 3 of Pentacles. But I'm going to read this here because here it's funny. Look at this 3 of Pentacles. There's actually 3 persons and 3 pentacles, but here we have 2 people, butterflies, and something like a bottle in between that they're holding. And I feel this is really your relationship. So the focus is on your relationship. The focus is also on growth and transformation of the relationship. And I feel this here, it could be, yeah, it's like holding that, you know, you have a value, you have a thing that in the relationship you're both focused on and both working towards. So this for some could be that you're wanting to have a baby. Maybe for others it's you're wanting to have your own business and do that together. For others it can be you want to buy a home or to move to another location or something like that. And there is this common goal that you're really working hard together, and that's going to transform, or that is transformative and making you grow in the relationship. Both of you. There are no illusions here in that relationship. There's the 4 of Cups. I feel again, this is a focus. You're focused on this cup. So this cup for me is this bottle. So this is where it's probably still like an idea, an emotional thing you want, but here you really decide to focus on it and to work on it. So I feel these 3 cards are all cards that are intensely focused on the same goal, in the same direction, both of you in the relationship. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And for me, this is realizing, really manifesting your goal, getting what you want. So for those who are trying to have a baby, I'm not saying that, maybe you don't get pregnant, but you can adopt, or, or there's another way to get a baby. I don't know how to say this, but maybe it's about children. Maybe it's about getting that home, and getting that solid foundation, to have a base where you belong, where your relationship belong. It feels like the relationship sort of an exteriorizing of the relationship, a home, and living in the same home and creating a home, not a house, a home. But yeah, of course, it's in a house or an apartment or wherever, or in a farm. I don't know where you want to live and what you have here in mind, but that home is a reflection, the making of a home in an external house is a reflection of the relationship, is a reflecting of creating a garden, solidifying a relationship. Having a baby is a solidification of a relationship. Maybe having that business and creating a business, or having a joint bank account, even, it's a solidifying and a stronger making of the relationship, and that's all represented in this Queen of Pentacles. So however that is for you, that is really so personal. So that depends on your context. And again, readings are always to be seen in a personal context. And that's why general readings are sometimes so hard, because of course I don't have the context of every and each Capricorn out there. But let's just pull a few more cards here to see what additional information we get. So there's lots of focus here again. I am saying it and it's coming out. Lots of focus. Here it's the beginning of the focus with the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Here it's more in the idea world. But here is this actual focus and starting to bring that out in the world, in the exterior reality world. But there is, again, focus. And a focus comes, that is an interesting card to have, that Ten of Swords. The focus here, all this hard focus comes from a past disappointment. And it's probably a past disappointment in the relationship. So maybe, and please, please, please do keep in mind that this is a general reading. So maybe, there was a miscarriage. Maybe there was, difficulties in getting pregnant. But it could also be that if regarding the home, you had a home inside and somebody else bought it, because this is a market where it's a vendor's market. They can ask what they want at the moment. I mean, here in Portugal is the case, and I know in many countries in Europe it's the case. I know, for example, in Belgium it's the case as well. So you have to be sometimes quick, and if you are not quick enough, or you don't put a big enough offer in, you may lose it, and that's what may have happened. It may also be that you tried the business and it didn't really work out, or what else? There is a certain loss that you have had in the past, and that sort of makes your resolve to focus and to really go for it bigger. So it's not like you are, because if this had been the Nine of Swords, there was big delusionment and difficulty of seeing a brighter future. But with the Ten of Swords, there is always the promise of something better. So you have the refocus, and that, okay, we have lost this and it's not worked out, but we will try again, and we will focus and we will make it work. That's the energy I get from this card. So I'm going to pull another card on top of these two. I don't know why I could have let that here, left it there as well, but I didn't. Okay, so focus. Okay, now I know why I put it here and not there, because there is, again, focus. So here is the idea. Here is the beginning of the focus. Here is progress. You get more and more focus, but you also start getting results of your focus, of the work you're doing together. There's always a reason why cards, why I put them like that. I don't do that on purpose, sometimes it just happens. Okay, now here, when this happens, this is progress, getting more, and then when you have progress, everything starts to go into a faster moving. There is like acceleration. There is, yeah, faster progress. Things start moving. And that's also because of that big, intense focus that you can start making things move faster and faster than you had expected probably as well. So in a way, that's very good. I don't know why this is going to be such a short reading. Okay, I love this. 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. And that comes out at that Queen of Pentacles. So yes, you'll see results. You see the things coming together. Everything that you're working for is going to sort of come and manifest and come together. These two cards together. So it's going to be, well, the end result is really good for you here. And it's also thanks to your intense focus. Temperance. For me, this means again as well, all these cards speak of things working out, things being protected, things coming together. Look at this. The sun is here. So there's not much I can say about these cards. So I would like to say more, but I would be repeating myself on and on and on. So really, basically, you have very good cards. So let's see what the messages here say from the Oracle cards. So first, for those who are single, let's have a look. Okay, and now for... Okay, so we have for singles the Coyote spirit, which says trust in divine detours. And for those in a committed relationship, we have the Butterfly spirit, which says transformation is beautiful. So transformation, there's a lot going to happen here. Okay, now the last card is Believe. The best is yet to come for the singles. And for... okay, Sanctuary for the Capricorns in a... Ooh, okay, sorry for that. That was a bit stupid. Okay, let's go here for the single. So, trust in divine detours. So remember when I said you start with going round in circles and thinking and thinking and thinking and, you know, and then being conflicted and everything is chaotic, but probably you needed to do that. That was a detour that needed to happen, because I feel that probably here in the chaos, in the overthinking, you get also some valuable pieces of wisdom that you need to break through it. And yeah, I think that it is just the way it is. So trust if there's detours also here, when there are some detours, because the 7 of Cups can be opportunities and possibilities and suitors coming your way, but maybe not at first. You know, these 3, and that's not necessarily 3, and there's a dog coming in again. As I said, I am a doorman, doorwoman. You know, these specific people that you really are going to focus more on, they are not going to be there immediately. So there is some detours. You probably will be dating also some specimens of the human race that are not the best, and they are not really suited to your energy, but that's part of the dating scene, yes? But eventually these will come out, the ones that you do recognize and do feel a connection with. So those that are not, you don't feel a connection with, that those are the detours, but there's things to be learned from detours, yeah? And then it says Believe, because the best is yet to come. So the best is yet to come for me is this here, is this Knight of Cups. So also, when you have these detours, don't stop believing. Yeah, don't stop believing that that your dating is a dead end. Don't stop believing in the fact that there is that Knight of Cups possible and coming out of the whole dating adventure you're going to go on. So yeah, believe. Okay, now here for the committed Capricorn, Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. I feel that the transformation, again, we have that butterfly. I'm going to pull out that card, mess them up. these butterflies. So together, when you're focused on that beautiful goal that you have set yourselves in your relationship, there will be a lot of transformation. It will make the relationship deeper, better, even more solid. It will create that Queen of Pentacles here, that garden, and it transcends the relationship as it is right now. It makes it more beautiful. So that is for me that butterfly spirit, which is beautiful. And then it says, sanctuary. I am divinely guided, gently and lovingly. And for that, I'm going to get the booklet, but I have to find the booklet first. Okay, it's here. Sanctuary. Just let me read it quickly. I won't take much of your time, but I feel that I need to read it here. Go within and find your inner refuge. Be a safe haven for others. Step forward with grace, deliberation, and thoughtfulness. Take moments for reflection. And I'm thinking of here that Temperance card. What else? Let me just read a little bit more. Your soul wants you to know it's in times of retreat and inner sanctuary that you can truly hear the voice of your soul. Create a place of beauty in your home that feels sacred and holy, and spend some time there or in nature, carefully listening to your inner voice. If you've been pushing too hard or struggling to keep going, it is time to be still and to nurture your inner world. Draw nourishment from the wellspring inside of you. What was it? No, I'm thinking something different here. No, I thought I had a Ten of Swords. Oh yeah, that's it. You see, I was looking for this card. I thought I had a Ten of Swords here, and this is that, that the hardship that you have overcome from the past, and that needs to be also healed. But you know that, and sometimes in the sanctuary of stillness, of withdrawn in together, because I think it's you withdrawing together from the world here, standing together, standing strong. This idea of okay, we're going to go and try again. We're not giving up. And sometimes you need a little bit of stillness because you need to heal and discard a little bit, yes? But even that is protected here because you have that Temperance card there. But you can try again, for sure. That Temperance card also indicates that, try again if it didn't go right the first time. Because now it seems that now the timing is better with this Eight of Wands here. The timing now that you're trying again feels better and more auspicious for you. Okay, Capricorn, that was your reading. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give me a like, maybe share, maybe comment. Leave some feedback. I always appreciate that. I can only do these readings if I have your support, your subscriptions, your follows, your likes, your comments, your shares. That's obvious, isn't it? Because they take a long time to do. Anyway, if you want daily guidance, besides subscribing to my channel and following the daily guidance here on YouTube, you can also follow me on other social media, but especially on TikTok. On TikTok, I do other kind of readings, short messages. And the way I do them is that when I feel that I need to do a reading, there is not a particular person I have in mind, but sometimes I get this and then I do quickly a few cards, and then it's usually for those who see it, who stumble upon it, and that holds an information for those people. So maybe check it out, maybe check out my TikTok so that you can have a look. Maybe there's some messages there for you, besides the daily cards that I post on there as well, plus moon readings and some other kind of readings on special days of the year. Okay, the last thing, Remember, I'm opening that competition again, and to enter the competition, all you have to do is put in the comments here on YouTube or on TikTok, Magic 2022. If you do that, then you have entered the competition, and then check out on end of March, maybe the 30th or the 31st, I will put on a video and I will tell who has been the winner, and then that winner needs to get in contact with me, but I'll explain everything in that video. Okay, that's it from me to you, Capricorn. I'm going to go now and I'm going to relax a little bit, and thank you for being here. Bye for now.